All right, light your pumpkins, everybody, because we are live. Let's see who else is awake out there tonight. What is up, everybody? Happy Michael Myers Monday, and welcome to the live broadcast coming to you once again from the heart of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina on the Outer Banks. If you're new here, as always, I am Matt with Halloween Daily News, and this is our weekly live chat here on YouTube where we geek out with the Halloween franchise fans, where we discuss all of the week's news and developments as it pertains to Michael Myers and the Halloween movie franchise. And this week, we've got some pretty exciting news to talk about. A couple items, but there's some really cool items. And I've got a flashback clip I'm going to play in a little while, and of course sharing some Michael Myers Monday tweets and Instagram posts. And if you're returning, some of my returning friends that I see here in the live chat, welcome back and happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Yes, sir. David Suber was in here nice and early. I see Entertaining TV is in the house. Lighting some pumpkins. Charles Thomas is here, mentioning the pinball machine. Yep, we're going to talk all about that and break down that awesome trailer that they released today. That's going to be one of the main stories we're talking about tonight. Summit, what's up, man? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Ken is here, of course. Happy Michael Myers Monday, buddy. And there's Phil. What's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday. As always, I will try to keep up with the live chat as well as possible and try to answer and address as many comments or questions as I can. But I am going to go through, our stories like we do every week. And if I miss you, then I apologize. Of course, you can always hit the super chat and get our attention that way, or leave a comment down below if it's something you really, really want to get addressed. You're more than welcome to do that. But yeah, don't be shy. Join in on the conversation in the live chat tonight. Got a lot to talk about. Rachel is here. Rachel Carruthers, everybody, from the Halloween Verse. Last week we had quite a few Halloween Verse Twitter accounts joining us. It looks like we're going to have some more tonight, and I couldn't be more excited. Love the entire Halloween Verse. Entertaining TV says, hey, Matt, I still Devin, just changed my channel name. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're back under whatever name you're under. Thank you. I'll just call you TV for now, ETV maybe, because I'll probably forget to say Devin. But thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Hope you're all doing well and your week's off to a decent start and you had a good few days. If you did happen to join me for our last live stream, which was Friday, a very special live episode of the Halloween show, then I appreciate you being there. A lot of my regular friends from here on Monday nights were awesome enough to come join us. We're slightly different flavor. It's still me. It's still all things Halloween. It's just not limited to just the franchise like we do here. It's all things Halloween. But thanks for coming out for doing that. As always, right in these first few minutes, I usually do a little show and tell, something we've got in stock or some new collectible that I've purchased. And just as notifications are going out, people are kind of finding their way into the stream. And so this week, I just want to concentrate on one product that we've got. And this is available at our store online, that is HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. And, if you've watched these Monday nights before, I've talked about these cutouts before, and you can see some of them behind me. I've put a few up in my office down here, but this beautiful artwork, this is just one piece of 6 pieces of vintage style cutouts. Now, these were produced by Trick or Treat Studios. I think the first time they put them out might have been last year. This is one of the 6 pieces included in the Halloween 78 set. We've also got Halloween 3 and 4 sets available as well. But this is just one, and I love this artwork. And I don't want to mess up the artist's name, so let me double check that. Yeah, it's Marty McEwen is the artist. And again, these are $12 plus shipping. And like this piece, most of the pieces are about a foot tall or so. They are printed on heavy duty uh, cardboard backing, and I've talked these up. Yeah, it's printed on thick 300 GSM coated paper is what it is, not cardboard. But yeah, they can be reused for collectors. You can hang them up anywhere. There's 6 different pieces. I'll show you what all 6 look like here in just a second. But this is one of my favorites. It's not hanging up on display behind me. Just a really cool artist interpretation of Myers. Kind of a classic shot there. And another thing that's really awesome about this set is you get 6 pieces, and 5 of them are like that. They're static pieces. This opening credits jack-o'-lantern over here is one of them. This guy peeking out behind me back here, the Ghost Michael, that's another one of them. Behind my head, that's the Myers house. That's another one of them that comes in this set. All of these pieces are included in this set, but probably the coolest of them is the posable Michael Myers that comes in this set. Okay, this is, and he measures a very fitting 31 inches tall. And so here he is. He is posable, jointed, just like the old school jointed skeletons that you would see back in the day. And you can kind of pose him however you want. Do the head tilt. And again, an awesome artist rendition. He just looks great here. This is, just killer. I just love all of these sets. And for the money, I just think they're an insane deal. So we do still have quite a few of them in stock. And just want to bring that to your attention. I don't have a direct link to buy these in the description at the moment. I will put it in there after if I can remember. But the easiest way to find them and any of our items in stock is at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. And you can see he just folds up nice like that. And like I said, we've also got the Halloween 3 set and the Halloween 4 set. Those do not come with 6 pieces, though. They only come with 4. And you can see the other pieces. Let me pull that up for you. Yeah, here's all 6 of them. And you can see it's pretty awesome set right there. I love these pieces. I love the old school vintage Halloween stuff anyway. Stuff by old brands like Beistel. And actually Beistel is now re-releasing so many of their original old school cutout designs. That's one of my favorites too. That's just a cool kind of ghostly interpretation of Michael coming out of the opening credits jack-o'-lantern there. It's yeah, these pieces are all so great. So that's my in-stock show and tell for this week. And I know some people watching this, I know like David Suber has certainly snatched up all of our cutouts that we have in stock. And he can attest to how badass these things are. Yeah. Ken says, dance with Mr. Myers. That's right. Yep, David got all of them. That's right. Yeah, the Halloween decor. I mean, I just love the stuff. And again, if you're into vintage Halloween in general, like I am, you just can't beat this stuff. I love what Trick or Treat's doing. Outside the franchise, we've also got a Trick or Treat set. If you love Sam like I do, we've got a Universal Monsters set. We've got a Chucky set where it's actually Halloween themed Chucky. He's like carving jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. So a lot of cool stuff. I think we might have like one actual Beistel set still in stock as well. But Halloween 4 and 3 and that set of 6 pieces. The sets of 4, the other 2, they're only $10 plus shipping. This one, I was just talking about the Halloween 78. Halloween 78 is, like I said, $12 plus shipping, and we'll ship it real nice. It won't get bent or anything. ETV says you should really get ready to sell them when Halloween Kills comes out. Oh yes, we are definitely ready, and we're gonna be. I mean, I'm assuming we still have some left by then. I don't even know how much stock we're gonna have in stock by October 15th, because we are going to two conventions, a number of conventions, but two where we're actually going to be having a table and selling stuff. So whatever we haven't sold online by that time will be available in person at those shows. And I'll be talking about those in just a little bit. All right, so now we're going to get into our first story tonight, and it's some Halloween Kills news. We're just going to get right in with the Halloween Kills stuff. And you might have heard about this. It kind of broke over the weekend. If you're a subscriber to our actual website, HalloweenDailyNews.com, then you probably saw an article that was published yesterday. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. We published this article yesterday, and I purposely did not share it on any of our social media channels, any of our social accounts, anywhere. I didn't share it anywhere. Some other social accounts, that I didn't know about, went ahead and did share it. So it's been out there since yesterday, and this news actually comes to us from Mad Monster Party, Arizona, which happened this past weekend. The next Mad Monster Party is going to be Mad Monster Expo, actually, and that's Labor Day weekend back here in Carolina. That's one of the shows we're going to be at. I've talked about it a lot. Now, at this past weekend's Mad Monster Party, lots of awesome people were there, including one of our favorite franchise alums of all time, the totally awesome PJ Souls. She played Linda in the original film, of course. She also had a voice cameo as Allison's teacher in the 2018 film. Excuse me. So over the weekend, on Friday night, actually, she did a Q&A at the Mad Monster convention. And on Saturday, Mad Monster's roving correspondent and YouTube host, who goes by the name of Sergeant Horror, he posted a video on the Mad Monster channel. And I'll show it to you in just a minute. I'm actually not going to play it because I truly want to send the views over to Mad Monster for their actual video. I'll tell you what she said and why we're talking about it. But when we're done here, you can watch the actual clip over on their channel. I do have the link to that already in the description as of right now. But let me just go over to our article that went up yesterday on July 4th. PJ Souls is a part of Halloween Kills. Okay, so what does that mean exactly? Well, the short answer is we don't know. I've got some ideas, but for longtime fans of this franchise, this is pretty cool news. Linda is such an integral part of the original film and such a beloved character, and PJ is just awesome. She's awesome to the fans. She's just always been really, really cool. So that's that's the article that dropped yesterday. Now let me go in just a little bit more, and we'll look at what was actually said. Now, in the clip that they posted, which again, you can watch on our website here, or you can hit the link below. But they were talking, our friend Levi Tinker was the moderator with PJ, and he was talking about her involvement with Halloween 2018. Which, of course, I had to perk up to, because if you remember, I think it was just last week I said, I can't wait to talk to PJ in a few weeks at Scares That Care, and one of the things I wanted to talk to her about specifically that I've never had the conversation with her about was working on the 2018 film and how that came to be. So Levi kind of beat me to a little bit of that, but we'll see if maybe we can get a little more info from her when we talk to her. But that's not the breaking news part. I mean, it's really cool what she said and how she talked about getting an email asking if she would do this voice cameo. And she even talks about how it was her idea, basically. Like, she's the one that said it's basically not worth me doing it if I don't say the word totally somewhere in there. And they were like, okay, well, we can do that. So the fact that the teacher does say the word totally in that scene, that's PJ's input, and damn right. I mean, that's so rightfully so. I'm going to go over her exact quotes in that film here in just a second, but I noticed that you're all so on the edge of your seat for this news, and again, maybe some of you have seen it, but part of the reason that I didn't post it on our socials was I was honestly hoping that some of the bigger sites, like Bloody or Dread, would not pick up this story until we had a chance to discuss it here on Michael Myers Monday Live. And so, all right, that worked. Nobody picked it up. Again, it's been shared quite a few times on Facebook, but not on our own channels. So the bottom line is, she just let everybody know that she is in a part of Halloween Kills. And here's the exact quote. We'll go back to the article. During the Q&A at this past weekend's Mad Monster Party Horror Convention in Arizona, PJ Souls revealed to moderator Levi Tinker, quote, "In the next one, there is something with me in it." And by the next one, she's talking about the next film. She's talking about Halloween Kills, because they were just talking about Halloween 2018. Of course, the crowd went wild. And again, I'm not going to play the actual video here because I know Mad Monster, they released this as an exclusive, and we love Mad Monster, and I want to plug them and send you over to them so that they can get the views that they deserve and you can watch it over there. But that is her exact words about Halloween Kills. She followed that up quickly with, can't say what it is. Now, I speculated in the article, and I'm going to further speculate to you guys now. My immediate thought, of course, is that something is most likely some sort of flashback to Linda's 1978 murder. Similar to how they had the flashback to Judith Meyer's murder in the 2018 film during the graveyard scene. There's that makes all the sense in the world to me, that's what this would be. And we know from my interview with Sandy Johnson that, of course they had to have her sign off for that flashback scene and agree to that footage being used. They would have to go through the same process with PJ. I think it's pretty clear that that's probably what it will be. Not pretty clear, but just in my own head, I'm pretty sure that that's probably what it'll be, something like that. And it's even possible that, knowing this now, that we're going to see the other kills from the first movie. Like, I specifically even think that, I'll go as far as, and again, this is just me speculating off this news, but my thoughts are, Lori's in the hospital, lots of thoughts going on. She's having thoughts of her dead friends from 40 years ago and how she found them. And we, the viewers, will get some quick little glimpses of their iconic death scenes. I'm thinking maybe it's something totally else, totally different, totally, maybe it's the teacher again. I thought about that. It could be the teacher's voice. It could be her actually appearing as the teacher character on screen. Kind of like Danielle Harris playing a different character in the Rob Zombie films. She could easily, she is playing a different character in this current trilogy, if you will. But then again, with this taking place the same night as 2018, how they would work the teacher into it. I don't know, but I think it's that could totally happen. Um, but you guys tell me what you think, and then I'm gonna go a little bit further because this is really kind of PJ Souls night in a lot of ways here. A lot of things to talk about with her, and kind of fitting because, as I've been saying, we're our first venture out into the world since the pandemic is going to be in just about 4 weeks from now when we go to Scares the Care in Williamsburg, and one of the guests we're so excited to seeing is PJ Souls. Now, we've seen her numerous times over the years and talked to her, but of course, we're very excited, and that was before all of this. And so I really want to know what you guys think about this, and does this make you more excited for the film? It certainly, I personally love what they're doing with the legacy actors and involving as many of them as they can. I mean, I loved that they had her as the teacher voice. I mean, that's already such a scene full of tributes and homages and callbacks already. So then to just have her voice there is just the icing on the top of the cake to me. All right, so let me get caught up on some of your comments here. And see what you guys think about that. Phil has met PJ Souls. Super nice. Yes, she is. Art says maybe she's one of the mob members. The teacher she plays does live in Haddonfield. Yes, that's very, very possible that she could be. And that is one way I am thinking that if she is playing the same teacher character, which is, that'd be my second guess. These are just educated guesses. My first educated guess would be a flashback very similar to how we saw clips of Judith's murder from the 76 film, that it's like that. My second educated guess, if it's not that, I'm going to say that it's that she's one of those mob, one of those Haddonfield community members that are looking to take out Michael. And I'm glad you brought that up because that is something specifically the mob that I want to talk about tonight. Art says, or it could be flashback sequence or a reference to her character's death. Yeah, I think it'll probably be the reference to the character's death, but she could be part of that mob. Let's see. Sammy says, awesome. Art says his aunt got a photo with PJ at a convention. Yep. She is a regular on the circuit, and she is awesome. Super nice. Yeah, PJ is absolutely one person. I don't think, as long as I've been involved in the convention circuit, I mean, you guys tell me, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything bad about PJ Souls on a professional level, in interviews and documentaries, all the way down to fan interactions and even other celebrities when they post. I saw just the other day, I think it was Felissa Rose posted on her Instagram a photo, and there's PJ, and she tagged her and said she's the light at the convention. I mean, I think everybody loves her. She's so cool. And Linda's just, I mean, she's one of my favorite characters, to be honest. I mean, Linda's death, you know my favorite death scene in 78? It's Linda, absolutely. I mean, the whole thing, from See Anything You Like to Michael coming in the glasses, the bob sheet, to the music, all of it, the strangling. It's just, yeah, that one, more than any of the others, I love that kill. So, needless to say, I'm a huge fan of PJ Souls, like it is clear you guys are. I'm thrilled that she's involved with it. Bud, back in the house tonight. What's up, Bud? Everybody knows Bud. Welcome, Bud, from Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in Halloween 2. Has to be a flashback, he says. That's most likely. That's what I'm thinking. Like, we might even get clips, and then maybe even during an actual flashback, like some alternate angle of, the police in 78 finding them. You don't really see much. It wouldn't be PJ in that scene, but it'd be a reference to her intercut with actual footage of her from the 78 film. That's what I'm thinking, most realistically. If we're gonna, and that all makes total sense. And in which case, I would imagine that we're also going to see some very quick clips of Amy's death and Bob's death as well. Let's see. David says, better listen to old Bud. That's right. You better listen to old Bud. Sammy says, I'm curious of what scene she'll be in Halloween Kills. I'm very curious. Very curious. And again, we do absolutely plan to talk to her at Scares of Care. Of course, she can't say more than what she's already said. I mean, when you watch the clip from Mad Monster, you'll see that's the very next words after saying there's, a part in the next one with me in it. I can't say what it is, But again, and I don't want to know what it is right now. I want to go in and just with that little bit of knowledge that, there's yet another Easter egg in there somewhere. Again, most likely it's using some of her footage, very similar to how they used some of Sandy Johnson's footage in the 2018 film. All that makes the most sense. But I still think, like I said, as a longtime fan, the way they are, involving these legacy characters, both in the Kills story with the characters that are coming back that we know about, and just behind the scenes as well. I'm loving it. I love the love that they're showing to 78 and to the franchise in general. So I want to see more of that. I hope there's some of that we don't even know about that's coming in Kills, and I can't wait to see in Ends. But that is totally a Halloween Kills update right there that we didn't know about a few days ago, and I didn't think, if you had asked me last week, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, she did the cameo, and it was great as the teacher, but yeah, to hear that added on, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. JoJo, what's up? Is it the same writers and directors 2018? Yes. Yes, with one exception, Scott Teems joined the writing team for this sequel. 2018 was written by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, directed by Green. This one is written by David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, and Scott Teems, directed by Green. So the answer is yes, plus one extra writer. Dylan, what's up, man? I met her as Bob's ghost last year at Mad Monster Party in Charlotte. Absolutely loved meeting her. Always will remember her reaction. That is awesome, man. That is so good. Was that last year in 2020, or was that, if that was in 2019, then we were there. I probably got photos of you, because we did get some photos of A. Michael strangling her, basically. So if that was you, awesome. But but we were not at Mad Monster Party. Actually, you're right. We were there last year. It was this year we weren't there. You're exactly right. Well, then we were there. We saw you, man. That's awesome, Dylan. Another Mad Monster partier. Hope you're going to be joining us at Mad Monster Expo this Labor Day weekend. We're going to be there. Let's see. TV says she's probably going to be in a flashback or the teacher. Yep. I think it's definitely got to be one or the other. TV says I think Michael will like 50 or 60 people in this movie, but hope they don't go overboard. Oh, you mean kill like 50 or probably. Tim Mendez, sup, bro? Just found your channel. Sorry for slacking. Hey, it's all right, man. You're here now. That's all that matters. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Everybody raise a glass. Let's welcome some new blood. Welcome, Tim. Happy Michael Myers Monday, bro. One other thing I wanted to talk about on this story, and again, I want you to go, when we're done here, watch the clip. It's not very long. Sergeant Horror narrates it, and you'll see just a little bit of the Q&A. But I did transcribe one little other quote about 2018. Well, from 2018, because I always heard her voice and heard her talking about fate, and it's clearly basically paying homage to the 78 scene when Laurie's sitting there, the teacher's talking about fate. She looks out, she sees Michael. Here, it's Allison, it's PJ's the teacher. She looks out, and instead of seeing Michael, there's Lori. But very interesting when you dig in and actually look at the actual words that PJ, as the teacher, are saying. And of course, she's talking about fate, just like in the original film. But here's where it gets interesting. She's talking about fate, and she quotes Frankel, who states, and she's quoting Frankel here, "I understand that even someone who has nothing left in this world may still know bliss." Okay, very interesting. Because that right there sounds like somebody we know in 2018, right? Someone who has nothing left in this world. Now, Lori's got her daughter and her granddaughter in this film, at least at this point, but that sounds a lot like Lori at this point. And of course, at this moment in the film, right when she says that, at that moment is when it cuts to Lori standing out there. And then comes this next line right before she starts to fade out. She's really fading out. The audio is fading out at this point. But if you turn it up, you can hear, because this is the part where she works in one of her trademark totallys. As soon as the camera, as the shot shifts to Lori standing out there, after she's been talking about someone who has nothing left in this world may still know bliss, you see Lori standing out there, and PJ, as the teacher, at that moment says, his message is totally hopeful, even in the most disparaging of even in the most disparaging of conditions, life can find its meaning, and conversely, so can one's suffering. All right. So, again, you guys probably already knew that dialogue by heart right now. I knew the gist of it, but I never, really paid attention to every single line. But after hearing the story of how it was PJ who pushed to have the totally in it, I wanted to see exactly what's on screen when that happens. And how crazy. How crazy is that? I mean, of course they're talking about fate, just like in the original movie. That ties in with this whole story that they're telling. But, even in the most disparaging of conditions, life can find its meaning. And conversely, so can one's suffering. Hello, Laurie Strode. I mean, just a really cool tidbit that I appreciate, and I appreciated is, as soon as I heard her voice, as soon as I knew that's PJ Souls doing this cameo, because like I said, I love how they paid homage so many ways to so many of the films in the 2018 film. And I'll even go so far as to say that some of those homages might have even not even been as known to David Gordon Green as he knows. Almost a subliminal thing that we, the fans, pick up on because they did some research, thankfully, and worked some of that in there. So, again, the link's in the description. Watch the video when you're done here. It's not very long. It's about 5 minutes, but it's really good. And subscribe to Mad Monster Party because they're doing great things. We love them. That's our favorite annual convention. We consider it our home convention. And we were not there this past winter, but we will be there this Labor Day weekend. Very excited for that. We're also going to be at Scares the Care, like I said, at the end of this month, where PJ will be. And hopefully we're going to talk to her about some of this stuff and find out a little bit more, even though we know she can't tell us much about the details of her involvement. So what do you guys think? Does that make you more excited for this or what? I'm stoked. Not like I wasn't stoked before, but Dylan says, hey man, definitely planning on being there in September. It was awesome photos you took at the event. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. And yes, I remember you well in that costume. Yes, sir. All right, well, come talk to us, man. We're going to have a table there and everything. And if we're not at the table, then if you were there, then you saw us. We're running around shooting a panel or something. But yeah, come up and introduce yourself and we'll chat. Unless, of course, you're in character as Michael, then I understand. But come up as Dylan if you want, or let us know. And we need like a code, like a triple M code somehow, like a gang sign for our triple M gang or something. I don't know. We need so we can all know, even through the cosplay, that this is where it's at. Byron says, "Hey, what's up, man? Interesting. Yep, it's all very interesting." Let's see who else. TV's asking, "Do you think Michael will be after Lori in Halloween Kills, or he still don't remember her?" In short, I think Michael's going to be out after every living person that ends up in his path. I don't think he's. Yeah, I think he wants to take all three of those Strode women out because they left him there to burn. But I think he's just. I think he's like a shark. He's just moving and killing and moving and killing. And from the looks of that trailer, that's what it looks like. So how much he's like specifically aiming for Laurie Strode, I don't know. Maybe none. I don't know. But here's something else before we get off of Halloween Kills here. But something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, going back to the trailer. Senor, hello, hola. Thank you. David with all the pumpkins, light them up. Sammy says, "Hey, Matt, what's up, Sammy Gomez?" Sammy Smith is excited. Oh, you know I am. JoJo met Chuck Cyphers at an ice shop a few years back. That's great. I love your vibe. First time viewer. I'm hooked. Being hooked on the franchise is cool. JoJo, you rock. You are one of us. Welcome. We do this every Monday night. And subscribe to the channel, please, because we're going to be doing more live streams. And it's not always just this franchise, but Mondays are for Michael. I think that should be the shirt, maybe. Triple M, hashtag Triple M Mondays are for Michael, something like that. Maybe a jack-o'-lantern in there. We're going to do something here cool that you guys, the people that watch this every week, can order and express your Michael Myers Mondayness. So that's awesome to hear. Thank you, everybody. Let's welcome JoJo. More new blood. K2 Max says, "If you could remake one Halloween movie, which one would it be?" I would say Season of the Witch. I don't know if I'd tackle remaking any of them, really. I mean, I don't know. I would probably rather take the franchise somewhere else. I don't know where. Are you saying you'd want to remake Season of the Witch because you like it and it could be made better if made with modern technology, or because it's, in your opinion, so bad a remake could only be an improvement? I know people feel both ways. I love Season of the Witch personally, so I wouldn't want to mess with that one. Let's see. Byron's been excited since Kills was announced in 2019. Me too, of course. Anyway, the other thing I want to say about that trailer, and going back to this whole thing about the mob, we remember how the working title was Mob Rules. And we've been seeing this Evil Dies Tonight everywhere. It's in the trailer. It's Laurie's quote. Even before that, Anthony Michael Hall was using it in hashtags for the last, since they wrapped filming, Byron, and back in 2019 they wrapped filming. He's been using, and they are really running with this. It is in the new ads on Instagram now. If you're looking through your Instagram stories, and then there's Michael. It's pretty cool. It's popping up, these little short, it's stuff we saw in the trailer, but it's pretty cool. Well, that mob, and maybe you guys already knew this or already realized this, but I didn't even realize it until just rewatching the trailer for maybe the 100th time recently. It took, the whole breakdown the last week, but the crowd is actually chanting the words "Evil Dies Tonight." They say it 3 times in the trailer, I mean. And again, I'm not going to play it for you. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but did you guys notice that the first few times you watched it? Because I didn't. It went completely over my head. I heard them yelling. I knew they were, couldn't make out the words. But here, just the last few times, now I can't unhear it. It's like they are clearly saying 3 different points in that trailer, the crowd says, "Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight." Yeah. When you see him at the end with by the ambulance out there, presumably outside the hospital, "Evil dies tonight." So this makes me even more curious of what is going to be going down. I mean, why are the Strode women so invested in this? Well, that's obvious. We know that from the last film. Laurie, we know. But how's the whole community? I mean, the legacy characters, we know where they're coming from. But at some point, in a matter of hours or even minutes after the previous film ended, the whole town is going to be into this to the point to where they are chanting Laurie's new mantra for this film, "Evil dies tonight." And I don't know what it all means, but it's very interesting that they are really, really going with this. Is this "Evil dies tonight" as and so much so as it is the chant that the mob is chanting when they're going after the boogeyman. Can't wait to see more. But that was news to me. That's actually what they were saying. Maybe you guys knew that all along, and you're like, "Oh, what are you, deaf?" But I guess I am. David says probably Laurie getting the crowd hyped. Yeah, like maybe she gives some rousing speech, and then they all it ends with "Evil dies tonight." And they all say "Evil dies tonight." Evil. Yeah, it's gonna be something crazy. Ken says heard Michael may get a new mask in Kills. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I've said before on these Mondays, I'm always a fan when Michael puts on a different mask now and then. Like I liked in H4 when he still had the bandages covering him, and I love in H5 the scene when he puts on the brute mask. I always, I love the clown mask from young Michael. So I always like when he plays dress up with a different mask once in a while. TV says, "Do you think Laurie's saying some cringe lines in the trailer?" I think okay with that. Um, I wouldn't say cringe lines. I mean, I know a lot of people thought the "Evil Dies Tonight" part was, maybe a little heavy-handed, and maybe I did too, but not really because again, she's the new Loomis. She is, um, as Brackett would say, more of that crazy talk, but that's Loomis's role. That's Laurie's role now, letting everybody know that this is not a man. This is This is not a man. You can't talk about him like a man. Can't treat him like a man. And now you can see he ain't gonna die like a man. So, and this is her new position in this story. Clearly, that she's the new Loomis, and that's exactly like something that he would say. So, in that respect, no, I don't think it's cringy. Maybe a little heavy-handed, maybe, but again, it's a Halloween movie. She's the new Loomis, and again, now hearing that chant and everything, and seeing that this is going to be something that spreads. I remember David Gordon Green talking about how fear can spread virally. I don't know. Maybe the internet's even going to play a factor in this story. Maybe that's how word about all this gets out so quick on this late Halloween night. I mean, it's got to be pretty late at this point in the night. And presumably this whole film, 90 minutes or more is going to be taking place that night. So, but very interesting. Byron says he thought it was "We Fight Back." Listen again. I'm pretty sure 3 different times in that trailer. I mean, I can hear it 3 different times. Every time you hear the crowd chant, it's "Evil dies tonight." Evil dies. It could be "We Fight Back," but it really sounds like "Evil dies tonight" to me. Evil dies tonight. Larry Moore Jr., what's up, man? Was 2018. They would have had a scene where Allison and her friends were walking. Allison says that's someone they made up, and they all walk past the Myers house, and they all look on in shock. You mean like just addressing the Myers house? And Well, it looks like we are going back to the Myers house in this new one, so yeah, Laurie says that then when she gets to kill Michael, she chops her head off and takes it back to his home, sets it on a table, and sits on a chair and waits for Alice. Yeah, it sounds a little like Jason. Byron says, what if Michael Myers puts on the clown mask and Halloween Kills for a couple kills? I think that would be amazing. I'd love to see that. Like I said, I love whenever Michael puts on a different mask. And that would be so fitting if we saw the clown kind of brought him back a little bit, changed it up a little bit. I'd be down. Larry says, I hope Laurie don't kill herself trying to kill Michael Myers. I know, I do. I worry for Laurie. I want her to have some peace. And this is my favorite version of Laurie Strode. She's damaged, but she's tough, and she's the new Loomis. And yeah, but I do, that I love that scene in the restaurant in 2018. It's heartbreaking to me, but I love it, and it makes me want her to be okay. But I don't know how it's gonna go. TV's wondering if Halloween Ends might take place in the hospital like Halloween 2. Very possible. Ken says, or somehow finds the Brute mask from 5. I'd love that. Yeah, do the Brute mask. I would love if they recreated that whole scene from 5. I love that when Tina thinks she's talking to her boyfriend, who also happens to be named Mike, and she's talking, Mike, and it's Michael in the. I mean, I love that. That's my favorite part of Halloween 5, honestly. I love it. All right, let's talk about the other big story this week, which is, of course, some of you have mentioned it. You know I was going to talk about it. It is the Halloween pinball. And I am going to pull up some art here in just a second. And then we are going to take a look at this new trailer that was released today. You know, we talked about this pinball. Gosh, this just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't even think we talked about it last week at all because it hadn't been announced yet. I think it was like Tuesday of last week when they first announced it. And then during Friday's live stream, we talked about it with some of you that were there. But yeah, we got surprised. We're all kind of waiting for a video game to happen, hopefully. I've said before that I think it's inevitable that we're going to get a video game if it's not already in development. Then, yeah, it's definitely coming. But we got an announcement last week about a game of a different sort, and it's this new Halloween 78 pinball game, officially licensed. That's some of the beautiful artwork that was released last week. The art is by Jason Edmiston. And I talked a little bit on our live stream how much I love just this image, especially the opening credits jack-o'-lantern behind everything, kind of like the sun rising. I love the light shining through the eyes, seeing the light rays. I think the mask looks perfect, honestly. I love that the knife is huge and just gleaming. And of course, there's the Myers house and all the awesome details there with the Strode Realty sign and so forth. So now, today, we get our first full reveal of the whole machine itself. And I didn't think it was going to happen quite yet, but hey, it's Michael Myers Monday. Got to thank Spooky Pinball for dropping their video today. And just like we speculated, it has got so many cool details recreating Haddonfield within this game. And so we're going to go through that trailer right now and look at some of those details. If you've got the bank, you can go to shop.spookypinball.com, join their fan club, because from what I understand, these custom machines, they sell out to the fan club pretty quick. And they are going to be going on sale this Wednesday, July 7th at 9 a.m. Central Time at shop.spookypinball.com. And I'd say I'm just hoping to play one of these in like an arcade. I would love if our local movie theater, which does have a very small arcade, were to get one. That would be pretty awesome. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at some of these. We're going to look at this video. So let's go through this right now. Let me see if I can pull you guys up on a different screen so I can still see your comments while we're running through this. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Byron asks if Laurie Strode dies and kills in an homage to Psycho type of way, not particularly in the shower, but with a twist to it. You mean like early in the film? Or halfway through the film? That'd be shocking. That'd be so shocking. All right. Let's pull this up over here. All right. Now this is on the Spooky Pinball YouTube channel. And again, much props to them for releasing this fittingly today on Michael Myers Monday. Pretty perfect, if you ask me. All right, so we're just going to go through this and look at some of this cool stuff. Now, there's the backing glass. We knew that was the back glass, the big main back part that you'll see. And then here, right away, speaking of the clown mask, there we go. That is, of course, young Michael Myers in his clown mask. Again, all this artwork is by Jason Edmiston. He did all the artwork on the outside and inside and consulted on some of the design elements. Ken says, be cool if Loomis' car is in the machine. Well, let's keep an eye out. It might be. Right away, though, we've got young Michael here on this side panel. Looks great. Love the fall leaves everywhere. Again, love that main image. So striking, so just epic, iconic. There's young Michael holding a knife that's almost bigger than he is. Now, this part I really love, too. Over here on the right, these metal jack-o'-lanterns. You know, they are the opening credits jack-o'-lantern, but these cool metallic cutouts of them. So I really dig that. They're on both sides, right below that opening, that main glass. And there's some blood as we go down the knife. You can see there's some blood where he has already murdered Judith. And here's the other side of the machine. We got young Michael on the left side panel. On the right side panel, we've got adult Michael, and it looks like he's just lurking around the hedge, the famous hedge. Again, the artwork looks great. The mask looks awesome. I mean, Jason Edmiston is a super great artist. He's super popular with this franchise. I remember going to H4O, and there was so I mean, his line was bigger than most of the franchise celebrities there. So fans of this franchise love him. David says speakers. That's the speakers, the jack lanterns. Very cool. And of course, there we go. Artwork by Jason Edmiston. Check him out on social media. You will see so much stuff that you love, I guarantee it. Yes, Ken says it will play Halloween music. Yes, I am not playing the audio here for obvious copyright reasons, but yes, they have official audio from the film as well as new music composed for this game inspired by the film. And I told you tonight was kind of PJ Souls night because we're going to get to a point here in just a minute where it reveals that PJ Souls even came in and recorded some additional dialogue. Stuff like totally awesome score. So how badass is that? That you've got Linda telling you you did a great job, just like she would with Bob if they were there together at the arcade. Again, I love this image. Laurie in sheer panic. Michael as he's coming through it looks like right where he's coming through the closet door. And then a bit of the Myers house down there below. Yeah, this has got to be the side panel of the game itself, I believe. And this is the other side. There's our three ladies. Sorry, their heads are a little blocked for you guys, but their heads are there. They're just at the top, and I've got this cropped a little low right now. But there you see Lori, Linda, and Annie. Annie's got her smoke there, and of course, Loomis with the pistol. Sammy says, that is cool. He did awesome on making it so realistic to the film. Yes, it looks so good. Yeah, I love this artwork. And again, if you guys aren't following Jason Edmiston, I mean, he said he worked on this for 2 years, this project, and he helped them like conceptualize it. And Spooky Pinball, I did a little research on them. They're not like some big multi-million-dollar corporation. They're a family-owned business, a small operation. Like mom, dad, their son, like a family, and they make awesome pinball. They've done Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie inspired pinball machines, and as well as some other really cool like horror type games. So very excited to plug this. I don't even know the price that they are going to be pre-ordering for. It's going to be out of my range, but if you guys got space in your house and in your budget, yeah, you'll want to get there at 9 a.m. Central this Wednesday to get your order in. Again, I love the fall leaves just falling everywhere. I love how it's all done as like a overlapping montage. Everything in its place. Loomis looks badass as he should. Yes, Ken, I agree. That is a great shot. I just love it. I love all this artwork. It's so awesome. And like I said, around David says around 8,000. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so if you got about $8,000 to drop on one of these, let me know where you live, and I'll come play it with you one day, and we'll film it and put it on the YouTube channel. How about that? But yeah, and I spoke on Friday's Halloween show that I especially love the fact that pinball is not a video game. In fact, I do think the video game's coming, but I love that it's an old school game, kind of circa '78. Something that Lori and Annie and Linda might be playing in '78. So I love that vintage aspect of it. Again, I love all the vintage Halloween in general. So the fact that it's pinball and not a video game, I kind of think is pretty cool. And again, speaking of Linda and PJ Souls, now here we see that it's got custom cut movie poster pumpkin armor. I love that. That's what they are calling that uh, armor around it. You can see the metal jack o' lantern again. It's the opening credits jack o' lantern. That is just a really nice, cool touch. Uh, just a great. I mean, the attention to detail here is just unbelievable. And then that image there of Michael on the phone after he's just strangled Linda. Again, one of the greatest scenes in the film, in my opinion. It is the moment in the film, the first moment in the film, kind of the only moment in the film where you get a somewhat lingering look at Michael, at that mask. It's lit perfectly. It's iconic. It's been a million memes, but man, this artwork is outstanding. Ken says had that pinball machine with a life-size Myers next to it. Whew, so awesome. David says the topper is so cool with the Halloween poster artwork and the moving hand and knife. Yes. Yes. Here, this is what David is talking about, that topper. Let me go back a tiny bit so you can get a good look at that. Because it is a custom lit and interactive topper. Check it. So awesome. So awesome. I mean, they knocked this out the park. I feel like if I could just find one of these games at an arcade, I could it'd be like walking through a haunted house or a Halloween museum. I love that that's Hedge 1 right there. Just notice that detail. I love that. This is a great shot. It says RIP and then live again. Pretty awesome. Michael reaching out right there. There's a shot of Lori up there in the corner. You can't see it, it's cutting it off, but just in the upper left-hand corner, that's Lori's face and Loomis on the other side. Sorry, it's I had to crop this a little bit lower. You can also see the knives in there. So cool. The autumn leaves everywhere. I do think that looks like the station wagon just over Michael's, just over the top right of his head. I think that's the station wagon back there. So there's that station wagon. David says it has 3 hedge zones. Okay. Yes, and they have the toy Michael that pops out. That's right. Yes, with Myers popping in and out. That's right. Yes. I think we'll get to a bit of that. Love the colors. Love all the lights going off. Again, I've got a link where you can watch this video with the sound and get a better feel for it all. Look at that. Now we're getting a look inside the game itself. Look at that. That is awesome. I see Bob's glasses in there. I see, yeah, there's Michael hiding behind. Yep, there's 3 different hedge zones, just like David said. And he can pop out around any of them. I love all the knives. There's Ghost Michael, as we've been talking about tonight. There you go, Dylan. There's the Judith Myers tombstone. Of course, lots of opening credit jack-o'-lanterns. There's the Rabbit in Red matchbook. Let's see. Gosh, so many cool details to soak in here. I'm just loving it. All right, let's move on a little bit. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The night he came home. Yep, there's the house attack at the Myers house. Let's see. There's house 1, house 2, house 3. There's Smith's Grove. There is the station wagon. A good shot of the station wagon. There's even a shot of Richie running into Michael. after he's been bullying little Tommy Doyle. There's our 3 high school girls again down there in the corner. There's another shot of Will Sandon as young Michael. There's the graveyard. And of course, the Judith Myers tombstone is in 3D. This is great. There's Asylum 1, 2, and 3. There's Hedge Multi-Ball. This is just killer. Yeah, I love the artwork even on the inside of the panels. I mean, just great. Custom knife handle shooter rod. And again, I love that pumpkin armor right there too. Yep, we can go back and look at that knife handle one time. There you go. You can kind of get an idea, but it's the knife handle. Of course it's going to be. It makes all the sense in the world. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. Yeah, that Live Again tombstone. Pretty cool. Oh, this is a cool shot. Let's check this out. There's Smiths Grove Sanitarium, Warren County over there. You see that sign over there on the right? That's like an elevated level. There we go. Yet another angle. Love that shot of Michael just reaching out. David says on the right is inside the Myers house living room. Okay, excellent. Very cool. Yeah, and that is the station wagon right behind him. I love this flashing pumpkin sculpt. Yeah, the sound effects in this are pretty amazing as well. Look at all the knives though. Not everything reflecting off a knife. So many knives incorporated everywhere. Very cool. That is badass. That is just great. Triple lighted pumpkin drop bank. And this is what we were talking about with the hedges. Triple interactive hedge Michael toy bank. Yeah, so there's 3 different hedges that Michael might pop out just like that. God, this is great. They did a great job with this. And yep, there's another close-up of that center shot. Dual subway inlane lifters. And you guys probably know more what some of these terms mean than I do. Look at that. That is really cool. That's outside Smiths Grove. That's Michael jumping on top of the car from an angle that we never see in the film. I really dig it, though. And look at that over on the right. It's all of the inmates in their asylum gowns in the rain. One of my all-time favorite scenes, and just the whole atmosphere of that opening scene. I always love when the people, the inmates of Smiths Grove are just roaming around in the rain. And I love that they incorporated that so prominently right here. And I really dig, I mean, yeah, you wanted the station wagon. There's lots of shots of the station wagon, but I really dig that this particular angle is not something we really get to see in the movie. It's kind of from behind. He's kind of waiting, like he's about to smash the window where Nurse Marion is. That's just great. What's up, 2 boys? Premiere of Halloween Kills at Venice. Yep. Do you think we will get spoilers from this? Unfortunately, yes. I think we will there'll be some spoiler leakage. I think some of it's going to be unavoidable, but it wasn't too bad after the 3 film festivals that the 2018 film played before its theatrical release. So I'm not too worried about it. But yes, I do think there will be some spoilers out of there. Hopefully not too bad, though. let's move on. Yeah, there's another look at that scene. That's the Smith's Grove scene. Ken says, wonder if the back lights up. It probably does. There's so much in there that lights up. I love all the shrubbery. You got so much of Haddonfield represented there on those inside panels. So much of that. All the different neighborhood houses that we visit. Dual spinner combo shot. This is pretty great. Yeah, I think this is the Myers house, or the Doyle house, maybe. Because there's the couch. It looked like maybe the Doyle house, where he's crouching behind the couch. Original custom Invisimagnet drop neck. Again, I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds awesome and looks killer. Of course, the Judith Myers Tombstone ball lock, but spooky little typo there on your spelling of Myers. They got it right on the tombstone, though. That's the important part. And hey, I am the first to say, yeah, typos happen. They've happened to me. They happen all the time. So not going to hold it against them. I totally get that it happens. But yeah, little typo there on the Judith Myers. And that's a tombstone ball lock. Looks like a drop of blood right there. Kind of fitting that's where the ball would get locked. And they've even got some of the other tombstones that you can even see in the film as they're walking to her gravesite. Pretty amazing. And look at that. That is badass. See the whole thing going. And yeah, this is where they talk about the custom speech from PJ Souls. Again, I'm not playing the audio here, but one of the phrases that you can clearly hear her say in here is, totally awesome score. Pretty perfect quote for her to say. 150 RGB interactive package. Just look at that. 14 custom stainless ramps. Look at those. The lighting is amazing. And here we go. The full shot. That looks awesome. Yep, proudly made in America. You're right. That is the speakers, Dave. Speakers behind those metal jack-o'-lanterns on each side on the front. That looks great. I love the pumpkin armor on, around the corners. Just the artwork. Now we can see there's a full shot of Ghost Michael there to the left of Lori in that shot. We know the Myers house is just down there in the right-hand corner of that side panel. And the other side. And we can see the last shot we couldn't see before is on the all the way on the left of that side. We've got Michael standing there, kind of as he is at the top of the stairs, meaning business. So awesome. And there you go. He is coming to your home. If you can afford him, that is. That is, of course, the key. Only a few grand, right? You guys got that, right? All right, let me find my way back over here now. Yeah, so never wanted a pinball machine so bad, right? You guys feeling like me about that? David's willing to sell his kidney. Anybody need a kidney? Yeah. Yeah, just need to sell my car, rob a bank. Yeah. See anything you like? Yes, I do, Sammy Gomez. Kill says, Phil, excuse me, says, cool, not kill. Phil. Ken says, wonder if that knife does stab action. I don't think this knife on that main back does, but where David was talking about the part of, kind of above, there's like the movie logo, the words, and that knife is stabbing action. So what do you guys think? Anybody going to be buying one of those or know anybody who might? I know Ryan Turek said he was going to have to make room in his house, so maybe he's going to splurge for one. Let's see. Larry says, wow. Two-Pop says, sweet game. Yeah. TV says, do you think Halloween will be the first slasher to reach $1 billion? Do you think Halloween Kills have a chance to beat 2018 at the box office since Quiet Place 2 made $260 million more than Halloween 2018? It might be the first to reach $1 billion. I don't know. As far as box office predictions, I think it's going to do just fine. I think it's going to make a ton of money for everybody involved. But whether or not it beats 2018 or Quiet Place 2 for that matter, I don't know. I mean, 2018, that made a shit ton of money and it broke a lot of records. And this is a sequel. You know, it kind of depends on, you know, does everybody that went to see that movie and bought a ticket, are they going to come see this and bring a friend this time? Because that's really what's got to happen for it to beat it. Or people like me that saw the last one 3 times in a theater, I got to go 4 or 5 or 6 times. So short of those things happening, it probably won't beat it. But, I mean, I'm not worried about it at the box office. I think it's going to make a ton of money. And it's possible it could beat it. I don't know what the atmosphere is going to be like right now. I think it's going to make a ton of money. I think it'll be one of the biggest horror releases of the year. I think it'll probably make more than whatever The Purge is making this weekend. Which, by the way, anybody go see The Purge yet? It'll probably make more than the new Candyman. I'm super excited for the new Candyman. Don't get me wrong. I think the trailer looks great. I don't have a problem with all the the area it's going, but I don't know. I think it might split some people, some loyalists, as these things do. These requels. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I think it'll beat 2018. I think that's a tall order for almost any sequel to beat the original when the original was such a hit. Now, when the original was kind of a cult favorite that built up, then the sequel comes out and blows it out the water. But we'll have to wait and see. Ken says, like the one next to the Judith Stone, if you pull the handle and it stabs. Yep. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I love that too. All right, man, it's already almost midnight. I can't believe it, guys. All right, I got a few more things to share with you guys, and including a clip, another flashback clip. This is something we've been doing here lately, and today, of course, I told you, it's kind of PJ Souls Day, so that's what we're doing. It's a clip of PJ Souls. This is from the 2018 40 Years of Terror reunion event. Another one from that great Halloween 78 panel. This is about 4 minutes long, and it's PJ and John Michael Graham talking about their sex scene in Halloween 78. Everybody, it's one of the most memorable scenes that everybody remembers. And then, of course, Bob goes to go get me a beer, and we all know where it goes from there, culminating with my favorite kill of the whole film. So I'm going to play that right now. I'll still be right here in the live chat. If the audio doesn't work for some reason, let me know. And otherwise, I'll be back in about 4 minutes, and we'll talk more about this. Here we go.
I want to know about the real sex scene because she's sitting
Oh my
right
God.
here. We have the two people.
Yeah, tell us about that.
There's two boyfriends here, actually. BJ, what'd you say?
Give this guy a sex
I don't know. It was completely natural and fun, and I helped to choose Bob because he asked me to.
Because I'm curious about that.
Yeah, he asked. Well, after I auditioned, which I've told this many times before that you never get to audition with a director, but I did, and he offered me the job on the spot, which is also totally unusual.
Totally.
Totally. And he said, would you mind staying afterwards? I got 3 guys out there and you can help me pick Bob. And I went, sure. So we chose Bob, John Michael Graham, and I don't know, we just had an instant connection. And I haven't seen him in, 10 years? And it's just, that was the way it was on the set. I met Jamie Lee, we were instant friends, same with Nancy, and we just had this nice chemistry and connection. But of course, everybody's awkward, doing a scene like that. Definitely, we were not totally naked. We had clothes on, partially, except for me. But I thought we were enthusiastic and robust, and needed a cigarette afterwards. That's how good it was.
I believe that John thought we were a little too enthusiastic at first. And
I
actually
remember that.
said, well, how do you say this?
Tone it down.
Tone it down. Not enough thrust. Because it was being filmed from the back, and I guess I was trying to be very realistic. And maybe not that realistic, so maybe just a little writhing and, yeah.
We had a lot of sheet motion.
Well, what was good was I thought they were very thoughtful about
Yes.
how comfortable we were.
Oh, overly.
And
It was
waited-
only Dean and Deborah and John in the room and the sound guy.
Waited till my last day on set.
Oh, I didn't
so
know
we
that.
could do
Was
it.
your last day?
So we had time to build some sort of rapport and
Yeah.
feel more comfortable with each
Yeah.
other. So, yeah.
No, it was, those things, like I said, are very awkward, but definitely had a good time. And, you missed the whole part when he comes back up with the
Yeah.
sheet over his head.
This is the good part.
You were hung up at the time.
My glasses, I said this to people today because I have my glasses with me that I wore on film. And I always say that my glasses work longer than I did. My glasses worked like 2 extra days. So,
What about those glasses? I don't remember you having them at the audition. Or did you?
You provide your own stuff because you get a phone.
yeah, where is
It's
that?
added on to your base.
Where is that extra one? Yeah. Actually, the shirt was mine and the glasses were mine.
So you brought them as part of your character. You thought
Those
of
were yours
that.
too, yeah. So,
And whose idea was it to put them on the sheet?
They think it was actually,
well,
In the
they,
script.
yeah, because they told me
Oh.
when
Oh,
I've
to
told this
bring
story too, that John Writers wear black Ray-Bans back,
I didn't know.
Wayfarers, and I thought they were so uncool in 1978, so I had these terrible glasses, and I was like, can I wear my own glasses? Thought I was really cool or something, and he said, yeah, okay. So he said, but if you do, they've got to stay with us till we're finished shooting, so that's what happened.
And they're still with him today.
That's right.
Right on. I love all of them. And pretty cool story that PJ got to help audition John Michael Graham and pick the guy that, kind of rightfully so, pick the guy who was going to play her boyfriend. I think that's pretty decent of everybody involved that she got to be involved with that. And that they still get along so well and can joke around with each other. That was a great event, as I've talked about many, many times here. David Stuber says, I have a picture with John wearing the Bob glasses I got at the 40th con. Yes, the H4O. Picture with John Michael Graham. He's one of the only ones we didn't really get to spend much time with from the original film at that event that we hadn't already met. So I definitely am trying to reach him, to connect with him at some point and do an interview. I'm hoping. TV says you almost to 100K. Almost. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Tell your friends. Come back. And if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, I'll use this chance to say, please subscribe. All right. I'm going to be wrapping it up here soon. But first, I want to share a couple tweets and Instagram posts. We do this every week just to celebrate the Michael Myers Monday hashtag. As I've said every week, it was back in 2013 in October. I started this hashtag. Nobody had used it before. And I just, wanted to something to make Mondays cooler and to suck less and something to look forward to and just a way to celebrate the franchise and just something cool and just to see if it might click or if anybody else would even participate. And so every Monday we post Michael Myers Monday stuff and we do our own little thing. And so now here we are all these years later and it's taken on a life of its own. And people just use it to make memes and GIFs and short videos and funny videos and show off their collections and their cosplays and what have you. And it's great. And so here's just a couple from Twitter and a couple from Instagram that jumped out at me today. Let's check them out. And let's give them some shout outs, shall we? David, you met everyone at H4O. You did spin bank. And you were like, that's like running a marathon to make it to all them. Damn. Shout out to you for that. Damn. That's good job, man. All right. Starting us off over here on Twitter again because it's PJ Souls Day. From the Halloween verse, this is Linda Vanderclock at Totally Linda V saying, I've totally seen this before. Hashtag Michael Myers Monday. And of course, she's watching Halloween 2018 when their homage to the Ghost Bob sheet came up. And of course, we've seen this meme a million times, played in different ways, where it's, DiCaprio's character from the Tarantino film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And but I thought this one was pretty on point, especially considering I knew I was going to be talking pretty much about PJ Souls in all of our major stories tonight. So cool way to cap off PJ Souls night. Also from Twitter, this is from Jamie at the Shape 03, waiting for October 15. And I think, again, we can all relate. I like Mike just chilling there. Love the mask. The patience. Endless patience. Inhumanly patient. Yeah, I think that's right on point. And one more from Twitter today. This is from Kevin11 at the Spirit84. He just says hashtag Michael Myers Monday with this one I haven't quite seen yet. It's Michael down there in Pennywise's gutter, in his Pennywise's sewer, I should say, saying, I have Halloween Kills down here. And you can see that person, just like all of us, happily runs down there. I think I probably would too if I saw that. Moving over to Instagram now. This is from Andy for the Money. Again, another one that I think we can all relate to. Me after watching the Halloween Kills trailer for the 978th time. Yeah. I love it. And Andy says, hashtag Michael Myers Monday. It's all I think about. LOL. Yep, you are not alone, sir. It's all I think about, too. Another one from Instagram. This is from Dustin Lee Massey, of Greenville, South Carolina. Now, I had to share this because if you have been watching these videos or if you've been following our channel or our site, you might know that I am a huge Batman fan. I love all things Batman, almost as much as I love all things Halloween. And a lot of it crosses over, obviously. So this I just totally dig. This faux comic book cover, Batman versus the Shape. And Dustin says not only is it Michael Keaton Monday, but now it's officially Michael Myers Monday as well. Well, I don't know about now. It's been that way since 2013. But thanks for joining us, Dustin, nonetheless. Happy Michael Myers Monday. And then he tags at Batman JB85, wanting his Detective Comics 400 homage turned into a t-shirt. I did some tweaks to the design and made it happen. Get yours now. So I don't know where you can get them. You can follow him for that info, but I wouldn't mind getting one, actually, because this is a pretty badass mashup. Especially if you love Batman and Myers the way I do. Another one from Instagram. This is from Not Just Horror. And she's quoting Karen in the trailer. You want your mask? Come and get it. And then she says 102 days until Halloween kills. Happy Myers Monday. And then she does use the correct hashtag Michael Myers Monday down below. Dig that mask. It looks kind of like a trick or treat that was customized and rehauled. Looks pretty good, pretty close to what I imagine the official Trick or Treat Studios mask may look like. And of course, she's rocking her Myers t-shirt as well. I love all the fall leaves on that, even over there on the sleeves and everything. So pretty cool. And yes, we've got one more from Instagram. I can't resist when the great Tyler Main makes a Michael Myers Monday post. Then, of course, we've got to take a look at that. And here he posts a little clip from Rob Zombie's Halloween 209. And Tyler says, anybody else side-eyeing Monday, especially after the holiday weekend? Hopefully you all had a safe and enjoyable Independence Day. All right, now which one of you got in trouble? So I love when anybody in the franchise uses the hashtag. Many of them do from time to time, but Tyler Main is one of the best at it. He uses the hashtag pretty much every week. And of course, we are totally here for it. If you're on social media, you can follow us. We're on all the channels, all the social medias, of course. And you can follow us. And we encourage you on Mondays, use the hashtag. Feel free to tag us. Send us a message if you want. I try to repost and retweet as many as I can each week. Can't ever get to all of them. I try to like as many as I can each week and acknowledge it. I'm always scrolling through. I'm checking every week. So to everybody that uses the hashtag and participates and celebrates this great franchise like we do every week, thank you guys for making the hashtag big. We're going to try to get it trending this year before HK comes out. And once again, thank everybody for being here tonight. This has been a fun live stream, as it often is. And if you are new here, like I know some of our people are, then I would encourage you to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because we do this every Monday, but not just on Mondays. We've got lots of exciting YouTube video content. I'm trying to have some new video posted about every day, and doing live streams like this more regular. And there's going to be just more live episodes of the Halloween show, just more live streams in general as we continue to get closer to the season and closer to October. We've got store walkthroughs to look forward to. We've got lots of Myers merch coming our way, including the Trick or Treat Studios mask, maybe plural, and other props. Of course, the NECA Ultimate figure, maybe plural. We'll have to see. And anything else that comes along between now and then. You can bet Fright Rags is going to be putting out some cool stuff licensed from the new film as well. All right. David says, man, if you can make Mad Monster Expo, I'll show the pics. Awesome. Yeah, I want to see, man. I want to see how you were able to navigate that in those 2 days. That was crazy. It's awesome. Very awesome, though. Let's see. Two Boys says, there's a guy on YouTube who dresses as Michael Myers and goes in Walmart and drive-thrus. Yeah, I think I don't know if it's the same guy. I know there's a guy on TikTok that I followed over on TikTok, and I see his videos all the time, and he just is always driving, and then they turn and they startle people in the car, and that's their whole TikTok. This might be something else you're talking about, but share the link, man, if you've got a link, and I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I love those TikTok videos. The only complaint, if I'm going to be picky, and again, I'm not picky, but if I'm going to be picky, slow the head to turn a little bit, make it a little more. But, he pulls up and he's like, but it does startle people quicker when you do it like that. But that's kind of a little more somebody else, I think. Michael is going to take his time in general. But, you guys probably have seen those videos on TikTok. I've seen a lot of them on other social media from that same account. I wish I could remember the name of the account right this second. I'll try to remember for next week, though. Two Boys says, appreciate the show as always. Fun talking Myers. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Two Boys asking what my favorite version of the mask is. Well, I mean, I love the original, 78. If I got to pick one, that's the best design. I love how it looked on Dick Warlock and was shot in Halloween 2 as well. But aside from those, my favorite, aside from the original, is the 2018 mask for me. I mean, I love the Rob Zombie mask, actually, especially the beginning of it, the clean version. But I love that 2018 mask. I really do. TV says, our guys got to get ready for bed. Good night. I hear you, man. I'm getting out of here, too. I usually try to wrap it up around midnight or before, but lately there's just been so much to talk about, and it gets me so excited. And then when I get done with all subjects, I just want to chill for a minute and shoot the shit with you guys. But if you gotta go to bed, it is a Monday night, and I totally get it. I am going to be signing off here in just a minute. But if you're tuning out now, thank you for being here. Sincerely, thank you. It means so much. Be here next Monday. Subscribe so you don't miss anything between now and then. It's a crazy time of year, and when there is breaking news, especially as it comes to Halloween Kills, I would have done a specific video about this PJ Souls thing, a separate thing, if it didn't happen over the weekend and I knew we were going to talk about it tonight. And in fact, I probably will cut out the portion of that discussion from tonight's live and will most likely repost it as a standalone tomorrow, because that's, breaking Halloween Kills news. And so any stuff like that, we're going to be doing videos, whether it's a Monday night or not, and whether it's live or not. But we are going to be doing more lives, like I said, going forward. David says, Michael Myers of Decatur on Facebook is hilarious. Yes, I think I've seen that account. I think I know who you mean. He is great. Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to him. That is hilarious. David says, fantastic show, Matt. Thanks, bro. Thank you, sir. Like I said, this would be nothing without all of you people tuning in. My regulars that are here every week, I can't thank you enough. Thank you hugely for joining when it's not Monday, when we do something out of the ordinary, like the trailer breakdown a few weeks ago, or like the Halloween show live last Friday. Expect more of that type stuff coming. But in the meantime, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, share these videos with your friends that are like-minded and love all things Myers like we do. We'd love to have them here. We'd love to hear their thoughts. And it's this is what we do. This is what we do. We got, less than 4 months to go till the film comes out, and then we got a year to go until the next film comes out. And then we're going to be celebrating the 45th anniversary of the entire franchise. So we got a lot to talk about and a lot to follow over the next few years, and I'm glad that you guys are going to be here to do it all with me. Awesome. Two Boys says the infographics shows the channel. All right, I'll have to check that out. All right, guys. Once again, I want to thank you all. David says, what missing for the world? That's my man. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It's after midnight. It's officially Tuesday where I'm at, but that doesn't matter because it's always Michael Myers Monday, just like it's always Halloween. Every day is Halloween. That's why we celebrate Halloween daily. You can always find out the most up-to-date stuff at HalloweenDailyNews.com. That should go without saying. I probably don't say it enough during these things to remind you guys that that's always where anything important goes first, is on the site. Then it filters out to social media. Sometimes, though, you guys do get stuff that hasn't been published on there, that isn't, I'm not quite ready to take it to press quite yet, but I am willing to talk about it with you guys. And we have done that in the past, and sometimes we do. But this was fun, kind of talking about the PJ being in HK story, the PJ HK story, for the first time with you guys before it kind of circulated all over the place. And I expect once we start sharing it, we might see an article about it on some of the bigger sites. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I see. Yep, somebody, Jonathan can't wait for Halloween Kills. Same here, man. You know it. You know it. We're all so pumped. We're all so pumped. Pops, I will check out that story about Myers and Walmart. I will be checking it out. Ken's out. You keep it killer too, brother. You keep it killer. All right, everybody. I couldn't thank you enough. I'll say it one more time, though. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. All right, everybody. I'm Matt for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.